I'm shopping for this pant. This, I think, all I'm trying to decide is the color, but I am in love with this already. It is exclusive here, so not everybody in the world is gonna be rocking this jogger pant, but this is, again, from G by Giuliana. This is the dip dye jogger pant. So do you see what we're talking about in the dip dye? This gives you that slight ombre, right, between the two colors that you're getting on this one. Brand new. Actually, I already peeped this one out on hsn.com before we had this. $46, French terry knit. I love the two-tone on this one. The inseam is 29 inches. The first color you're looking at here is what we're calling butter and deep coral. So when you go, you'll see the two colors that are on there. Behind that is our deepest of all of them, and that's gonna be navy. And this one isn't as, you know, hey, I'm doing the dip dye. It's got the black on the bottom. So this one's a more subtle of the ombre. Then the last one we have is what we are calling Misty Rose and Dusty Aqua. Do you see the bottom? Does it say Dusty Aqua? It does, but it's got more of like a deeper green feel for me on this one. But it has pockets, extra, extra small through 3X. These are easy machine wash, tumble dry. I think I'm leaning towards the butter or in the coral. I don't know. Cynthia, I am in love with these.
Well, Tina, I share your obsession with these too. So I'm actually wearing them right now. This is probably the most comfortable I've ever been on air. I am telling you, as soon as I saw them, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a great show. I'm so comfortable. And I love how in the beginning you mentioned that Giuliana takes these things that are very on trend and makes them accessible to everybody. And why I say that is because joggers typically and I don't get along. I feel like they're just very bulky. They add a lot of heft to you because a lot of times they've got just so much fabric up top. And they can kind of make you look sometimes like genie-like with all that billowing fabric. These are joggers done so right. Like they lay so flat on the tummy because of that beautiful wide elastic waistband. I don't know if you can even see how wide it is, but it lays so flat on the belly. You don't have all that extra fabric that you get a lot of time with joggers. And this is a solid flat waistband. So it really holds you in, gives you that flat tummy look. And then the pockets, which by the way, I'm a pocket fanatic too. These are side split pockets. So what that means is they're not gonna add any inches to your hips. Ladies, I don't know anyone that wants that, and I know I sure don't. So they're really those sleek side split pockets. So while they're super functional, they're still very flattering on the body. I gotta tell you, Tina, I think I'm leaning towards the Misty Rose. I'm really gravitating towards that. And it's almost like an olive. You're right, it's not an aqua. I think it kind of dips more into that olive-y color at the bottom. But I feel like this is a modern take on tie-dye too, almost like a little bit of a more organized version of tie-dye. So you're still getting that trend of the ombre or the tie-dye as well, but in this really elevated fashion. So it's more subtle. And the navy, the ones that I have on, it is very subtle. It's almost, I was telling you earlier, when I first got them, I almost didn't even notice it. It is so subtle. So if you are someone that wants to make it a little bit more of that subtle ombre look, the navy is a great choice because it's not as two-toned. So I tell you what, I love that two-toned on the Misty Rose.
Oh my gosh, that's the one that Brooke has on. That's the Misty Rose and the Dusty Aqua. But again, the Dusty Aqua, just to let you know, it like what Cynthia was saying, it is more of kind of like in the olive family. So I don't want you to get it home and think you're gonna match it back with other aqua. It's definitely more of like an olive. But this one again has that ribbed cuff. It's the tapered jogger leg. So it's not gonna be, again, it's not gonna add bulk. It's not gonna make your legs look bigger. It's kind of ankle length on this one. So again, kind of a tailored jogger to it. Yeah. Don't think, the pants that you wore on the couch forever. You're still getting that feel, but it has all the right details for it, all the right seaming, all of the right inches in the waistband. I love the cuff at the bottom. So again, if you wanna wear these with flip-flops, you wanna wear these, with sneakers, hey, if you wanna at some point wear these with a heel, you can do that as well because it's got that taper at the bottom. It's got that little ribbed cuff at the bottom. The one that Cynthia's wearing, if you're liking the one she has, this is the navy and the black. Again, very subtle in that dip dye, in that ombre version. And then the last one, there it is. I think that's the one I'm gonna get today. I think. Oh, no.
Those colors would
I
look
don't
great on
know.
you too, Tina. I know. I think that's what you should go with. You keep going back to that one.
I know. I feel like this just is like a mood changer, right? This just is gonna make me happy for many reasons when I put it on. This is what we're calling.
And we all need that right now too.
Right? The butter and the deep coral, again, it is 29 inches in the inseam length, but if you want to make this a complete outfit, the way Brooke has it on, you can absolutely do that. We do have the sweatshirt available as well. This is the dip dye